Hyperbole. What is a hyperbole? A hyperbole is a figure of speech where an exaggerated statement is made in order to emphasize a point. For example, if I say, "Oh my gosh, it's 147 degrees outside today," well, it cannot get anywhere on Earth to be 147 degrees, at least where people live. So you are over-exaggerating how hot it is to make your point clear that it's really hot. Example number 2. If you tell someone, "I haven't seen you since the dinosaur ages," you don't really mean that, because nobody here is 65 million years old. You mean it's been a very long time. You're over-exaggerating how long it's been to emphasize that it's been a very long time. Now, why do writers and speakers use hyperbole? It has several functions. Number 1, it has a very heavy emphasis. It gets your point across. 2, it attracts attention. If you're starting to doze off and you hear a hyperbole, say, what? Whoa, and you start listening. So it not only gets you to listen, but it makes clear what they're trying to emphasize as well. It's actually genius when you think about it. It gets your attention first, then it makes their point clear. 3, it can create strong feelings, actually all types, depending on what the hyperbole here is being used. 4, it can create strong impressions. It can leave your hearer, your listener, or your reader with a very clear impression of what you're trying to say. So for all those reasons, people use hyperboles, and maybe you should consider using them too when you speak or write. Here's another example. If you're carrying someone's bags and you say, "What do you have in these bags? Bricks?" You don't mean they really have bricks in them. You mean they're really heavy, unusually heavy, like a bag full of bricks. 4, here's an example from a poem. "I'll come to thee by moonlight, though hell should bar the way." What this means is, I'm going to come to you at night, even if hell should get in the way. Hell being the place of the dead, if they did not live good lives on earth. So if someone is in hell, there's no coming back. But if you say, "I'll come to you, even if hell should bar the way," you're saying no matter what happens, I'm going to come to you. You're emphasizing that nothing will stop you from coming. And in this case, it's a speaker speaking to his love. He's telling her that he will come for her no matter what. So it's over-exaggerating, but at this point, some of you are starting to say, "Wow, that's kind of poetic." And the girls may be thinking, "That's so sweet." Here's a point of how hyperbole can create those emotions that I was talking about a little bit earlier. Trivia. The word hyperbole is a Greek word which means to throw over. Why? Because a hyperbole throws an idea far over its real limits. It over-exaggerates. Like this example. "It is so cold outside, I saw polar bears wearing jackets." Well, it can't be that cold. They have fur and they live in the coldest areas in the world. And they do fine. But you're trying to say it is extremely cold. Now, it may be funny, actually. So now it's getting people to start smiling and maybe even laughing. So that's another type of feeling that's being created there. For more videos on figures of speech, click here. Thanks for watching. Until next time.